Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. And by the video title, you know what this video is about. NBA I believe it's week 5. Week 5 game review. Week 5, not games review, week 5 review, not games review, because there's a lot of games. But week 5 review, and we've seen a lot of different teams go out there and showcase their skills. Seen a lot of different teams go out there and, build some consistency up, some big matchups in the tournament games as well. The in-season tournament is kind of heating up as well. And to start off, really, one team that's sticking out to me the most, especially the past 2 weeks, that I want to discuss is the Houston Rockets. I know my good friend Larry is probably going to watch this. He'll see the thumbnail, and be the Rockets on there. And he'll be like, yeah, the Rockets. He's a big-time Rocket fan, talking trash. His mind is Rockets versus everybody. But the Rockets are looking actually pretty good, defensively especially. Ime Udoka got those guys playing at a high level defensively. He was a great coach with the Celtics as well. He got the Celtics to the finals his first year there. And I feel like if he stayed there, he probably would have won another championship. But since that incident that happened when they said something, he was he slept with one of the people that worked there or something like that happened, some things, and they got kind of led to his firing, and he came to the Rockets. But the Rockets needed a coach like this, a hard-nosed coach. Stephen Silas, don't get me wrong, Stephen Silas was a solid coach, as well, but he doesn't fit the Rockets needed. The Rockets needed that hard-nosed coach that don't give a F attitude type coach. They bring that hard-nosed mentality to that team because they had a lot of young guys acting up. We've seen John Wall discuss some things that was going on with the Rockets, saying that the guys are partying all night. They're doing all this crazy antics and all this stuff, and they not really focused on the game and focused on winning. And he was telling them, like, hey, this is only here. He said, other places you do that, you would not be on the team anymore. But you see, Ime Udoka brought a different mentality, a different maturity to that team. He's bringing kind of discipline to that team as well. He's like, okay, he's holding the people accountable, and bringing a guy like Fred VanVleet over too, who's been a champ. He was a champion before with the Raptors and played with a good organization in the Raptors as well. Having him come over there too brings some leadership to those guys, those young guys as well. And you're building around different guys, Jabari. You're building around the Jalen Greens, all these different guys. We're gonna see how things kind of shape out for the Rockets. But I think the Rockets gonna be a team to be reckoned with. And with some of the things that's going on in the West, you look at the Warriors. Stephen Curry is by himself, really. Andrew Wiggins is not playing the best basketball. Klay Thompson is not playing the best basketball. Stephen Curry is averaging like 31 points per game at the age 35. He almost averaging his age out there and for points because he had to carry his weight and carry other people's weights as well because some of those guys not stepping up. And then you look at the Grizzlies. Ja Morant is on. Derrick Rose had a big time game a couple days ago. Yeah, big time game. But Ja Morant is still suspended. So some of those spots, some of those teams are you're looking at it like, okay, the Rockets could find their way in there. Maybe a 7 seed, maybe a 6 seed, find their way in the playoffs. And with the coach like Ime Udoka, who has experience of getting to the finals, getting to a conference championship, and playing against some high-level teams, having that mentality and having those guys and having a championship-level guy and Fred VanVleet as well is going to help the team out a lot. So the Rockets going to do, I think, pretty good this season. Anthony Davis is another topic we'll discuss too. Anthony Davis, of course, a lot of people discussing him a lot, saying that Anthony Davis got to build some consistency. We've seen Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco talk about it, Stephen A. Smith, people on ESPN, people on FS1 like Skip and all of them. Bubba Dub was on Undisputed, I think last week or something, and he was talking about it as well. So a lot of people are just saying like AD, don't get me wrong, is a good player, great player when he's healthy and when he's like locked in. But sometimes the inconsistency is what get people thrown off. Because he'll go out there, he don't have that same mentality, like a killer set mentality. They kept saying like the killer mentality, a dog mentality of like, this is mine and no one else, I don't care who's on the other side, I'm going to take this is mine. Like that type of mentality of like, I'm going to go out there and score anybody. This is my rim, this is my basketball, this is my court. I'm going to go out there and handle it. Like Kevin Garnett. Imagine if Anthony Davis had a Kevin Garnett mentality. Kevin Garnett was so intense, he talking trash to himself probably out there. Kevin Garnett or Kobe Bryant mentality, having those type of mentalities out there with that skill set he has, he'd be probably one of the best players of all time. Like that, he's one of the best players of all time, but he might be arguably top 5 ever if he had the mentality because he's playing like that throughout the years and stuff. But hopefully AD can just stay consistent and consistently healthy and stay consistent too on both sides of the ball as well. Because remember that one game like against the Kings, he got done in by Sabonis. We've seen against the Mavericks, the Lakers go out there and get beat here by the Mavericks. The Mavericks don't really have a big either. The Mavericks, I think they're the worst paint defense team in the league. And for AD not to go out there and just go out there and dominate, you know, go out there and dominate, and that like and that type of game is like make you wonder and question some of the things too about AD like that. And like they pay him a big time money. I know a lot of people saying, well, AD not really a top 10 player. And like I think he's a top 10 player, and they pay him $250 million. So they pay him like a top 5 player, really. They pay him like one of the best of the best. And I think when he's healthy and he's in that mindset, he can be top 5 on one of the best of the best. It just it takes too much to get him there. And when he's there, he don't stay there consistently over long periods of time. So it kind of like it makes you like, okay, what AD I'm gonna get? Like in the playoffs, we see him have a game where he scored 40 points, and then the next game he scored 18, and he scored 35 points, and the next game he scored 17, and he scored 33, and the next game he scored like 15. But okay, we need this consistency. We need you to be able to score. I ain't saying I score 30 a night, but at least keep me some consistent stuff. Give me 25 and 10 a night at least, like that, with great defense as well too. So hopefully AD can get to that. But another team that looks it looks good, kind of the opposite spectrum with the Lakers and like that, is the young Orlando Magic. The young Magic look very good. Paolo is a nice player. Last year I liked the way he played, and this year too, seeing those guys kind of mix it up. And a lot of people have mentioned their name because, you know, the Magics are not really the biggest market team. You know, they ain't got the flashy names out there. But I think they're going to be a team that upsets some people. They might find a way in the playoff, and they might find a way to upset some people. Like the Heat upset me every time they blow a lead in the fourth quarter. Yeah, I still don't know why we keep doing that. Every fourth quarter, we blow a lead. We blew a 20-point lead to the Knicks. That was just bad showing. We kind of gave up and to start getting too comfortable with the league and passive, and you know what happened. We lost the game right there. But the Magic's gonna be a sleeper team. They're gonna be a team they're gonna sneak up on somebody and make the playoffs, and maybe make some noise in the playoffs as well. Another thing too, the topic. You don't discuss topics like this too much on the channel like that, but you gotta discuss it. Josh Giddey. I know the Thunder. Put Josh Giddey out there. He's still playing. I think he played last night, or he played today. It was today, yeah. Played today. So Josh Giddey is a guy who had the allegations of messing with the underage girls as well. And they still come out there to play. Now, I know people kind of comparing situations like that with Ja Morant, because Ja Morant didn't do anything illegal, but the Memphis Grizzlies organization held Ja Morant accountable, and they the ones that kind of put that upon him as well, the suspension and stuff. The Thunder is not really holding Josh Giddey accountable for the allegations or doing any investigations of the allegations as well. So we're going to see how that kind of plays out. We're going to see what the NBA does and what the Thunder do, investigate. I know Miles Bridges is coming back to play. I didn't think he would actually play ever again because of the things that happened to him like that. He'd been arrested for the domestic abuse and all the things that happened. He was suspended for, I think it was 20 games last year, and then like 20 games this year or something. Or I don't know exactly what went on with that, but I didn't think he's going to ever come back. And Kevin Porter Jr., I don't know what's going on with his situation either. But the NBA got to do a better job at like actually punishing guys who are. I ain't saying like you should believe every allegation there is, because people can make any allegations impossible. That was the case, but they got to do a better job. And like when the allegations are led to be true and they get like criminally charged, you can just like suspend them for 25 games and then come back. I'm like, no, you put the whole NBA. Being a player on the NBA should be a privilege like that. And you put to hold yourself to a certain conduct, even as a citizen. Even if you're not an NBA player, you show yourself to a certain level. Like, okay, I have to commit crimes, I have to attack people, and do certain things in this world and stuff. So NBA got to do a better job at doing that. They like to preach that a lot, like they did Kyrie Irving. I know Kyrie Irving had the little situation where they suspended him for a lot of things. They had the controversy around him with the COVID stuff and some tape that some movie tape or movie film that he kind of linked. They say he was supporting it, but I think a link was supporting something. You know, you send a link to somebody, maybe you can say, oh, you sent a link to something bad. Like, read this guy, look what they said on here or something. They say he was supporting it or promoting it or something, and he suspended him for that, and without pay and all these different things that they do, this training and stuff. So NBA does it. They kind of select like that. And people are saying, maybe because Kyrie's the biggest star, but you should hold that standard to everybody in the NBA. You know, hold that same standard. So we're gonna see how that situation pans out. I don't know too much what's going on fully at the moment right now. I know that that was kind of like the headline of like the news and stuff. So let me know in the comment section down below if you got any news on that. But that's all I got for this video today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.